What potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma Sooners. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Hauls it in. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Under fire. Chase to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for space. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it to the right side. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Beck. Going long. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Zategna. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mateer. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from him.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sooners! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Might as well stick with him. There's some room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They'll try the right side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying the left side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Makes it past the marker. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Tegna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Got a man, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another quarter.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
Snags it, and he's open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Fighting for the goal, and the ball's out. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throws to the wideout. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Throwing right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been the reason why he dropped it.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Avent. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We began with UAB taking on the number 21 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to run, it's Hansen. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the option. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's to Tegna. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Finding some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Robinson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna run it. It's Avant. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Dropping back, it's Batir. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit, because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes a catch. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Batir. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. At the 35, he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense in a bunch formation. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to run it to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Inside the touchdown Sooner. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Beck.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Penn State with the response. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hand. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. The run inside. It's Avant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He goes right back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guy.
Might have a chance.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
Well, victory formation is every offensive coordinator's favorite play call as this offense is about to close this game out.